So it starts off with Cap staring down Thanos' his entire army by himself. Don't know what bro thought he was finna do, but hey, then he hears Sam giving him call-outs, telling him to look to his left. We see a portal open with Shuri, Okoye, and T'Challa walking through. I swear niggas be doing anything to look cold, but I'ma let it slide since it's my people. Cap turns around and bro is speechless. He thought that voodoo shit was fake, but nah, them water dwellers really be casting magic. Then a bunch more portals start to open and look at Thanos trying to act nonchalant, but deep down we know bro's freaking out right now. Next to show up is Doctor Strange posted up with the Guardians like Goku with the Namekians, and the GOAT himself is with them. Shit had Cap ready to break down in tears. Then T'Challa and the Wakandans start chanting, letting us know they ready to get active. You see everybody pull up, and when I say everybody, I mean the whole gang pulled up for this jumping. Bucky with Groot and the Sorcerers. We got the Valkyries, but clearly they was letting anybody in because who is bro right here? Shit had me feeling like Cody from SML when he saw Spike, cause I ain't never seen bro before. My shit drops down from the sky. The Sorcerer's stay there stance, and even the Wasp showed up like she didn't just drop a bottom 5 MCU movie.
Brother, what's that?
Thor calls Stormbreaker, and Tony finally gets off his ass after getting sent to retirement by Thanos 10 minutes prior. He's had Cap out there stressing on court like Braun. Bro's fighting Thanos by his dolly. Mind you, this is just an old head with laced steroids, shit crazy. But Tony was just as dumbfounded as me when he saw Pepper Potts pull up in a suit, and I know for a fact he didn't greenlight that decision. Then Doctor Strange asks Wong if that's everyone, and Ant-Man pops out the cut, bringing the unincredible Hulk, Rocket, and who I think is War Machine, who turned crib in between movies, I guess. Everyone starts lining up, single file and everything. Had Thanos spooked, and Cap says the 2 words,
Avengers! Assemble.
Everybody starts rushing towards Thanos' army, and why are these niggas on the front line? Cap, I'ma need you to rewrite this play because Okoye and M'Baku in the front is crazy work. We see more characters load in, including the motherfucker who sold the entire mission last movie and got us here in the first place. And we get a beautiful Ready Player One ass shot of both sides. If I told somebody in 2019 that the MCU evolved to this, they would lock me in Arkham Asylum immediately. We see Cole Obsidian run up just to get sniped by Mjolnir, and I guess Okoye needs to change her route because she runs directly past these giant group of NPCs, but Thor comes in with the ground slam, shooting lightning that sends him flying. Wasp dive kicks the NPC, and her irrelevant accomplice rocks the Leviathan, and they're crashing down. I already know the assist went crazy because ain't no way there wasn't at least one person who got caught by this shit. T'Challa spin kicks one dude, right hooks another, and Okoye stabs one in the chest. Then another flies in the frame, and we see Drax jump on the Cole Obsidian, repeatedly stab him, and Korg ends it with an uppercut. Then Pepper shoots a beam at one of the ships, and Tony flies in so they can both spam the Unibeam. After this, we see Thor and Cap boosting their KD on level 1 enemies, then swap weapons while Bucky and Rocket airing out the court like John Moran. Tony uses a new skill, blasts 3 bots, and gets smacked away by Cole Obsidian, nearly seeing the gates early, but Peter saves him just in time and Scott stomps him out. Peter starts yapping, but Tony just embraces him and they hug for a heartfelt moment. Star-Lord snipes 2 from the air, and this random motherfucker tries hitching a rod, but he shoots him off, dive kicks one and pushes the other, but gets pinned to the wall and they're about to jump him. So he kicks, followed by the no-look, only to get his shit rocked and he falls to the ground. Bro nearly finished the job, but he gets hit from behind and it's revealed to be Gamora who shot him. The thing is, this is Gamora from 2014, so when bro tries to caress her face thinking this is a girl, she kicks him in the weak point, then does it a second time making him fall down. I wouldn't wish this pain on anyone, but clearly the Avengers are being ran by Jerry Jones, because for some reason they let Hawkeye run the ball with this horrific beast chasing after him. Luckily Sam comes in with the saving like a nerd who gets no play. Clint don't know what to do with the ball, so Cap tells him to take the stones as far as possible, but Bruce lame ass chimes in saying they need to take them back to where they came from. Tony hops on the mic to tell them that they can't, because Thanos destroyed the quantum tunnel, but Scott has a backup plan. The thing is, he needs 10 minutes to repair the van that is currently parked in enemy territory, so Cap tells him that they'll bring the stones to him so him and the Wasp get to work. Strange does whatever the hell this move is that clears out 6 enemies, and when he drops down, Tony pulls up to ask him if this is a 1 in 14 million scenario where they win. But unlike Gunner, my boy Strange stays silent because if he tells him, then it won't happen. Tony says he better be right. Don't know why bro's pressing him out of all people. And our 2 bug heroes make it to the van to find out that it's dead, so now Scott gotta hotwire the V just to get it moving. Thanos slices a random sorcerer. Hey nigga, and they're in disbelief to see Hawkeye actually putting in work. Look at these elite movements. Forget the Avengers, ship him to the NFL immediately. It ain't like when people think of Earth's mightiest heroes, they think of Hawkeye anyway. His run almost ends, but T'Challa saves him and says, "Clint, give me the ball, twin." And his black ass zooms with that shit like it's his freedom in the 1800s. Nigga would've went D1 and ranked Underground Railroad. He boosts one in the face, wheeze, then does an Arkham takedown on bro just so he can hit the dash again and smoothly sweep these motherfuckers. He runs up the knee bro right here, and even if he survives this, that is automatic Antonio Brown levels of CTE debuff. Then he does a ground smash to clear the next crowd, but Thanos snipes the gauntlet out of his hands. And look at him, jolly as hell to attack one of my melanin brothers. But Scarlet Witch stops him in his tracks, and for good reason. She's still holding the grudge from the last movie. She says he took everything from her, and he violates her by saying, "Oh, I don't even know you. You about to." Then she starts levitating while bringing up two big ass pieces of scrap, and Thanos runs up so she throws them at him, stunning him enough so she can drop down onto him with a blast, followed by two more, and Thanos blocks the next two. We see T'Challa still trying to retrieve the gauntlet, determined like it's a civil rights movement, but Ebony Maw crushes his hopes and dreams by lifting it up in the air using magic. And I guess Buddy forgot that jumping high is one of their strongest attributes, because T'Challa jumps up to grab it, but Ebony Maw catches him, so Peter tells T'Challa that he's open, so he passes him the ball as he lands onto an enemy. Then he clears out a crowd of enemies with insta-kill mode, and we see Wanda still going head to toe with Thanos right now, even overpowering the Mad Titan. She knocks his weapon away, and this is where shit get wicked. She uses her chaos magic to lift him up, and I don't know what she's doing, but clearly it's putting bro in excruciating pain. She even tearing his armor apart. Oh nah. Shit got so bad he told Corvus Glaive, "Switch his bit down, cuz. What about our niggas? Man, fuck them niggas." And this call right here low-key put Thanos on fraud watch, because you're telling me that since you couldn't run the ones you got your homie to blit down the entire vicinity, that is devious work. Wanda tries to block the hit, but she gets sent flying, and this nigga don't even care about friendly fire either, because one of the Leviathans gets caught by an attack and explodes. Meanwhile, Wong and the rest of the sorcerers start putting up magic barriers above themselves. Then Pepper notices something flying, and she alerts everyone that they about to be the sequel to Noah's Ark, so Strange comes in using magic to turn it into a water tornado. While this is going on, Peter is being overwhelmed, so he calls out for help, and Cap throws Mjolnir at him, and he web swings onto it just to get sniped midair. Luckily, Pepper catches him and leaps onto Valkyrie's horse, trying to make conversation, but now it's not the time because they still raining bullets on the battlefield and they get caught by an explosion. Peter falls to the ground and immediately hits a dash but gets knocked away even faster, damaging the fit in the process, got him covering his head in fetal position. Oh nah. Then Bucky, Korg, Bruce, and Groot all get hit, but Rocket covers Groot when all of a sudden the bullets stop. Everyone looks up to see that the ship redirected its target, but they don't know what it is. We find out very soon though, because the object comes crashing down from the sky like a meteor, tearing through the entire ship, revealing it to have been Captain Marvel pulling up. I guess the pull-up was alright, but Thor got you beat by a landslide. I mean, at least she showed up, unlike the Eternals who just watching this shit, laid back munching on some popcorn instead of helping. The ship ends up crashing into the water, and Thanos is shitting bricks right now. Haven't seen bro this silent since he was sitting in that throne. Oh nah. They try to bring your ass down here and help. I just know this how Braun be talking to D-Lo every game, only to be disappointed when he steps onto the court. Scott gets the van back on, and Captain Marvel comes down to Peter to get the gauntlet from him. Meanwhile, a large horde of enemies is storming towards him, so Peter questions how she'll get through that, and we get arguably the most forced scene in the entire movie. Hella shorties show up behind her, and I know they thought this shit was cold. In the locker room practicing this shit for hours just for it to look goofy as hell. Anyways, they rush a swarm of KD boosters, with Carol, Wanda, Pepper, and Shuri spamming projectiles. Meanwhile, Gamora runs up to slice a ribcage with this dude, and Okoye impales Corvus Glaive. We see Valkyrie start flying towards two Leviathans, and Wanda uses her magic on one while she tears through the side of the other. With an open path, Carol takes the gauntlet and starts flying to the van, causing hella explosions without a single regard for her teammates. Thanos tries to stop her, but Pepper, Wasp, and Shuri shoot beams at him, knocking him to the ground with no other option. So he throws a blade at the van, releasing a powerful shockwave that disrupts the entire battlefield. After getting some rest, Tony sees the gauntlet on the ground and goes for it, but Thanos is already heading towards it, so Tony attempts to tackle him only to get elbowed into oblivion. Thanos tries to grab the gauntlet, but Thor pulls up, missing every attack, and Thanos tries to grab him, so he attempts to reverse it, only to get parried, and he calls Mjolnir to start dual wielding. He's doing pretty well by himself. Then Cap jumps onto him to hold him back as well, and this shit works for less than 5 seconds before he breaks free, headbutting Thor and tackling Steve to the ground, rocking his shit as well out of pure spite. He retrieves the gauntlet but gets ran up on by Captain Marvel, who kicks his knee in, hits him with the left, leaves the return, then parries the follow-up and blasts him in the face, followed by a left hook. Shorty got him stumbling like he left a Diddy freak off. He catches the next attack and fully winds up her throat before launching her away. He finally puts on the gauntlet and is about to snap, but she comes back for round 2, grabbing his hand, bringing it all the way down. Got it looking like she proposing to bro. Oh nah. She starts pushing him back, so he tries to headbutt her, but she doesn't move an inch and proceeds to start overpowering him, forcing the Mad Titan to use dirty tactics. He takes the Power Stone out of the gauntlet and look at her face right now. Nothing but terror in that expression, but he clocks her so hard Shorty not even in frame no more, made her ass a background character. Tony gets up and he locks eyes with Strange, who puts one finger up and without saying a single word, told him everything he needed to know. Thanos puts the Power Stone back into the gauntlet and hits the Super Saiyan power-up animation until Tony tries snatching his shit before getting kneed in the chest, then knocked away like an unwanted child. Thanos, thinking he won, starts emoting and shit, hitting the victory quote and everything just for when he finally snaps and nothing happens. Bro really just pump fade in front of everybody. Shit crazy. Got him looking at the gauntlet befuddled, and he realizes that no stones are in that gauntlet. I'm sick, they really finessed the top out. Then Tony hits whatever the hell this shit is to flex stones. Like, buddy, you see the risk. And he gives us a callback to the first movie scene in I Am Iron Man, snapping his fingers and dusting Thanos along with his entire army. His human body can't handle it though, and he gets packed up from this. Long live the GOAT.
君を殺す